Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. This is another die-cast review from Le Grandi Ferrari Formula 1 collection that arrived in Italy in the newspaper shops, and this is one of the model featuring the solid external plastic showcase, very nice and fitting perfectly to the base. They cost a little more, they are a little more pricey than the ordinary Formula 1 collection series that in Italy currently you can find for 25 euros. Meanwhile, this one plus the showcase is for 30 euros, so the difference is 5 euros. I think it's pretty acceptable. Also because you don't have the nasty situation that your model inside the showcase cannot be open, you cannot take away the parts, the plastic parts and so on. In this model you can of course open the rubber and take it away all the plastic that fix the model during the transport to the shops. This is a very interesting Ferrari, is of course a Gilles Villeneuve Ferrari. Is in my opinion not the most charismatic one, because Gilles Villeneuve used to drive the T4, I think also the T3, the T5 and the CK and the C2. That was the car that he had when he had the fatal crash. The model is absolutely well done. I think is another of the XO model cars, and it's a Ferrari, so the overall look is stunning, simply stunning. And the model is absolutely very, very well replicated, in this model, and it was correct. You will not find a Michelin writing over the rubber tires, it was correct for the race. And the only minor details it is, of course, it's just a consideration because, for the price that you are going to pay for a Ferrari CK in 1/24 scale, this is absolutely nothing. So it's absolutely pretty acceptable and pretty well done. It's just about the line over the wheel. There is a little mold. Maybe you can see that from there. You see a little mold line over the tire. But if you open the model and you unscrew the lower part of the model, you can simply fix it by yourself and give it a little more detail, making a little more used. The wheels in a Formula 1 car, as you've seen from my other videos, is a very critical part. So it's very important that they are constantly well detailed, with the valves, with the weights. So it's something that have to be extremely well done in a Formula 1 car. It's one of the points where usually my eye arrive in the first moment for the overall look of the finished car. It's also well done for the silvering, for the chrome part and the silver part of the engine that is pretty visible, as you can see down there. Quite well done and detailed, there is no cables. It's very simple, but always remember the level of the toy you are buying, and in my opinion this is one of their best, even because it's about Gilles Villeneuve and I'm a big fan of Gilles, so everything that is related to Gilles I would like to collect, and even more when there is the opportunity to have them in this scale, my 1/24 scale, as well as I have of course the CK also 120, and they have everything about this car. I think I also got in the past, I think it was an MG model in 112 of the CK that I sold many years ago. And the overall look, as I said, is perfect. As usual, you cannot have so many details for the cockpit area. So the seat belts are constantly adjusted, decal inside, and it's very simple also about the dashboard and the steering wheel. But it's pretty acceptable, so it's no problem. It's no problem. Of course, there is a little lack of detailing and finishing on the internal cockpit area. You see that is all of this stuff are pretty handmade by someone down there in Bangladesh, I think. Because I say Bangladesh because all the other one produced by Centauria have the tag made in Bangladesh down here on the carton box that you will trash when you open the blister. So I think is absolutely okay. The finishing is very good. My specific model have a little bit of shade on the red, and I think this is because after the post-production and probably in the quality check control, they had to clean it a little with a little water. That is probably something very easy to clean. It's a little shade, nearly very hard to spot on the camera, also because I didn't take it away the showcase, but there is a little spot on there after the Fiat. It's not a problem, I know that if I want to clean it, it's enough just to open it and take a little soft cloth and a little polish will make it the miracle, but it's no needing for this model. As you know, I will not open the plastic, I will neither open the parts, just keep them and collect them as they are. Even better with with the proper showcase. So this is absolutely a must to have. In my opinion, is one of the nicest they have ever done, and one of the most iconical vehicles taken by the great Gilles Villeneuve. So for me, is being a kid from the 70s, this is something impossible to miss. I had the poster in my bedroom about this car in Monte Carlo, so it was something belonging to my childhood, and for me it was impossible to miss it. And that's it. I always suggest you, if you can, to contact somebody in Italy and try to grab them, because they are incredibly well done. Or if you can, just wait for the complete box that surely will be produced in the future. If they are not already have been produced right now by XO model, they probably will have a little different box and showcase, and probably also little different base, and probably the price will be also different from the 30 euros that we pay in Italy for this stuff. That's it. In my opinion, this is absolutely a great item to collect. Absolutely recommended. So let's take it, and thank you, and see you in the next one.